Okay, so if you've managed to get this far, that means you clicked on a link and you're interested in joining our community. It's an amazing community, and at the end of this form that you complete here, we'll give you some directions into how to access the platform. There is no cost associated with this, and like it says in the page here, there's no hard pitching, there's no annoying sales follow-ups, and of course, there's no obligation whatsoever after your meeting. So many executives find that these connections become one of the most valuable uses of their time, and it's completely free. Some companies charge $10,000, $20,000 for access to communities like this, but it's completely free with meetmagic. So when you click on this form here, you'll be asked to fill out your details. Once you've finished them, you'll be then on the final page prompted to fill in your profile. Now, your profile is all very, very simple, basic stuff that would be pulled from your LinkedIn, and you can edit your preferences in here and tell us about your bio and complete that. We use that information then to match with the other side. And so once you've completed your bio, tell us your areas of expertise and the things that you're interested in, and then we'll then use all of that information to match on the other side. So once you've been matched, our platform would then let the vendors know that you're available, and they can request a meeting with you. And this is the best part, because now it's all on your terms and your time. So you say yes or no to these requests. So on your Today page, you will see a number of boxes. Some execs have done 40 or 50 meetings. So executives like the CTO of UTS University, David Reeve, he's big on number one. He's done 40 or 45 meetings. So this figure here would obviously say that, how many meetings he's completed. And then there'll be the number of requests and the charity that they've supported and how much money has been donated on his behalf. And you can see here there's a few companies that we've been working with, some very big brands, and we've given almost $2 million away so far. So on your Today page, you see a request, click on it. You might see one from me, you might see one from somebody else, but you'll be able to read a little note from them and of course look at their profile. And if that is sparking your interest, and we often say go and have these connections, because this is where good things happen. When you meet with somebody that you wouldn't necessarily normally meet with, these are not selling meetings, these are not for you to buy products. If you want to, you can, that's great, but our advice is that the vendors come and share stories and share information rather than doing a pitch or a demo. So there's none of that horrible sales stuff that happens with these. So if you are interested, pick a charity. You can type in your own if you're interested. Add a date and a time. These dates and times would have been matched on the other side. So we asked the other side to give us their preferences. So when you pick one, it'll be available. And you can pick how you want to meet. So whether it's in person, whether it's virtually, or whether it's during Ramadan over iftar, it's totally up to you. If it's in person, you can put a location, your favorite coffee shop, favorite restaurant, whatever you want to. Once you click send suggestion, that will automatically send calendar invitations to both sides. And you can check all your cancelled, up and coming, pending meetings in here, which is great. And that's one way of meeting with the vendors. Now, the other way, which a lot of execs are starting to use now, is because they know they've got projects on the go, digital transformation, AI, they've got all these different things happening in data and so on. And so every company on the planet is going through these changes. And so they have to meet with these vendors. So rather than going to the conference and being harassed, we've given you a very simple way to get access to that information for free, and very simply and very easily and effortlessly. So if, for example, you've got a project in risk, type in risk, and all of the vendors that are associated with risk will come up. And if you want to go and have a conversation with MyCISO or with Security or Tanium, let's just say you want to meet with Wiz, we're basically giving you a Gartner style report here. So you can click on the Wiz box, and it'll take you through the market overview, their competitors, etc., and even give you a bit of a quadrant in there so you can see who are the other players playing in that space. So some companies charge you $80,000 to get access to this information. So we're giving it to you in a very simple, very hassle-free way. If you want to meet with Wiz, very simply, click request. That now sends a message to Wiz and the Wiz team who are on the platform that you're interested in meeting with them. It's a bit like waving and saying, hey, come over here, come and have a conversation with me. And that's it. And so the Wiz will then get that notification and send you a request, and you can then go through that same process that I just showed you before. So that's very exciting. This is our MVP, by the way. This is our very first product that we built basically from scratch. And there's a lot of execs using it today, which is great. Now, all your up and coming meetings get shown in here. And it's quite interesting. I think the next phase, which we're about to launch, which I'll give you a sneak peek at, is here. So we're in the process now of setting this up. So if you want to set your magic hours, so let's just say, for example, you know you want to meet with 3 companies this month or this quarter, you can set some time aside and say, I'm going to meet with this company at 1 o'clock on that particular date, add that slot. I'm going to do one next month at 5 o'clock, add that slot, and then maybe another one this time at that slot. So now I've just set 3 magic hours where I know I'm going to be able to meet people and support a charity and do some good at the same time. It's my way of giving back. It's my way of contributing back to society, and your times there will be shared. And so whenever a vendor wants to meet with you, they'll be able to see your allocations that you've put in, and they can request one of those, and it's up to you obviously if you want to accept it or not. So it's very cool. So when you get those matches that come in, we're going to give you a relevancy score, so you'll be able to see you see the pink number, the purple number, etc. here. So when you see these relevancy scores, we've done all the work matching with the data at the back end, and this button here will tell you why that match is so high. For example, you'll be able to see industry alignment, budget fit, project match, network overlap, those sorts of things. The things that are really important to you as an executive to ensure that your time is super valued and not wasted. So this is the whole point of making sure that, one, you get to meet with somebody that's going to be valuable to you, and obviously you get to learn something, and 2, that it's going to make a contribution. So if you're interested in meeting with them, perfect, lock it in. So that's kind of cool. All this stuff's coming in, so all of your data will be captured, so we'll be able to see how much money you've raised, how many meetings you've done, when you've been a member, and if you've got multiple people from your company on board, they'll be seen here. It's kind of cool, a bit of a calendar where you can actually see where your hours have been set. You'll be able to see the meetings and the pending requests and action them. The very exciting part is that matches piece that I showed you. We're going down that same sort of path. The vendors will be able to be filtered and searched by industry. So it might be that you're interested in meeting with vendors around GPU. You can click on them and say, yep, come and meet with me. Let's go for lunch. Let's go for coffee, etc. Kind of cool. Now imagine that you're in the airport. Now imagine that you're sat down. You've got a few hours spare before your flight. Maybe you want to click the nearby button and see who's around you. So we're going to be sharing based on obviously whether or not you want to be shown or not, whether or not you're available for a meeting, and you'll be able to click on a button and see who that person is and request, hey, I'm in the same area as you. Do you want to catch up for a coffee? That's going to be kind of cool. It's a little bit like snap maps that the kids are using. So we'll call these sort of magic maps, but it will be nearby as a calendar. And it's very cool. And then the calendar piece, again, or you'll be able to see all of your requests and all of your pending and accepted meetings. The ones you've accepted, you'll be able to reschedule them if you need to, and so on. So this is a new calendar that's coming up. Anyway, I hope that helps. But your first step, we'll actually migrate you to this new one over the coming months. Once you're in this particular one, the new one will be automatically added. So I hope that helps.